Hi, welcome back to Intuitive Insights. I'm your girl, Willow. Now, I'm going to give you a horseshoe drawing. Now, because I do not have a topic in mind, like an area I want to focus on, I just want to let the cards tell the story, right? And then we'll conclude if this was about love, if it's about career, family, friendships. Did I say money? Yeah, we're going to find out if it's about money. um, I'm going to use two decks here. So I have my Halloween deck. It's appropriate for the theme, right? October, Halloween is on the horizon. But I always go to the roots. This is my deck. The Mythic Tarot deck. I love this deck. And I'm going to use this deck as a clarifier. Okay. 5 card draw. First card is going to be the present, right now. Whatever the focus on, that first card is going to set the tone. The second card is going to be what we want out of that situation. So, what the desires are, what you want from that situation is what that's going to clarify to us, right? So, the first card is telling us where we at. The second card is going to tell us where we want to be, okay? Now, the third card is going to be the obstacle. The surprise, the uh-oh. The things you don't see coming. I like to say that's the lurker position. Or dugout. It's like the dugout. You know what they call them, the great. I can't remember the name right now, but they call them, when you played a video game, it mostly like RPG games, those that hide and then snipe them. You hate those, especially when you're playing like any combat game. First thing that comes to mind is Black Ops, but or even like, yeah, I've experienced it in Borderlands. You had somebody on the side and you didn't see them. But yeah, anywho. So our fourth card is gonna be something that's coming about within the near future. Near future is actually from like, it's hard to gauge. I'm not one of those that can really gauge like right when and there. Now, if I'm in front of you and you know what I mean, I know your situation. The more details I have, the better I can really analyze your situation and give you deeper intel because it's personal. This right here is a general reading. So I'm just scratching the surface, okay? Um yeah. I wish I could, like I said, new to just doing this, like whatever comes comes, and meditating for it, calling, so you can get the messages and have the ability to like communicate it to the YouTube universe. But yeah. So the near future, I'm gonna say it's not that near when you look at it. Generally, you want to say like something that's gonna happen within 1 to 3 months. So it could be something that's gonna transpire, you know, tomorrow, tonight, or next month, or in this case, December. Early January. Um, the far out future, like long term, that right there is about 6 months to 12 months. But I have had situations that happen, wrote it down, even went and got some clarification on it. And it did not happen when I saw it coming and when the one I went to advised me saw it coming. And it took place 2.5 years later. Crazy. Crazy because when things start to unfold and I was sitting down and I thought about it and I'm meditating on it, I'm like, man, this was supposed to come to pass. Oh, so I did know this was coming. And I thought it would happen. Then I was like, maybe it wasn't my energy. Maybe I picked up on my sister energy. And no, it was my situation, but it doesn't happen right then and there. That's why it's tricky sometimes interpreting people's, it's, I've never heard somebody say, "Oh, they didn't read my situation right then and there," because usually the situation right then and there is good. Like, people hit that dead on. If they don't, you know what to do. That gut feeling. But if you be like, okay, so what happened if I do this? What happened if I do that? Well, it depends on the people that's playing in that game at the time. And I don't know if I've done it yet on here, but I call life a game. Everything you do is a game. It's a trick. Cause and effect. That's what I call it, life. But there's many players in the game, and everybody has free will. So depending on what choice you make, the next person make, everybody takes an account because we all are tied to each other. That's a little deep. Anywho, where I'm at, like, yeah, 6 minutes. All right, let's get to turning these cards. Okay. All right. So whatever to come out, just rock with me. I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay. Look, I said I was gonna use this as my clarifying deck. I love this deck. All right. Come here, Halloween. Now in this deck, the pumpkins is pentacles. The ghosts are actually cups. Imps is the wands, and the bats are the swords. All right. Let's go. Okay. This is our presence. When I started, this was at the bottom. When I looked under to see if I had them right side up. So, current situation. Ooh, Page of Imps. Ooh. Y'all, I don't know. When I do one-on-one, I do not do all this laughing and stuff. Maybe it's my way of trying to, like, you know, get my juice, like, get in the groove with it, because I already do my prayers. I already do my meditation, and I'm calm. And I just, yeah, stay with me. Anywho, because I got a message for you. If you came across it, I got a message for you. So, tell me about this page of imps. Hips tick tock and not dance. On that demon song, she missed out only feet. Ooh. Can't see it. Going but haven't act. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. All right. So this page of imps, you got an idea, or somebody has the intention to come to you with an idea, right? So I'm looking into it to see. I did see what flipped over. It was the chariot. So this is telling me it's in motion, but this person hasn't come yet. So currently, there's a situation for either start up on something. Like I said, let's get these. Tell me about this page of imps in respect to the deck. Separate deck. And the two clarifiers I got is King of Wands and the Two of Wands. So right now, the current situation that I'm getting from this is that somebody, and this King of Wands is not coming to me like a relationship. This right here is like a business idea. So we have, yeah, this is work related. I looked under to get clarification. Eight of Pentacles. So this situation right here, you have a boss. Your boss is in a dilemma right now, pitching a new idea, taking on a new idea and doing it with you. Now, currently we got four. The king has a wand, the page of imps has a wand, and so does the two of wands. So we got four wands currently laid out before us. So this right here is going to be something big. It's going to get you really good recognition. I know if you're a reader, you'll say, oh, four of wands is something big, like a relationship. That ain't always the case. This how I read the cards. You like it, stay with it. You don't like it, carry on. Okay, so we're going to see where this idea is going to go, right? Because currently right now they see their, I cannot tell you right now if you giving your boss the idea and your boss is sitting letting it marinate, or if your boss is actually coming to you with this idea and deciding if they want to act on it or not. Because a page is in like, that's like a learning stage. It's at like a beginning stage. So you already got a business, you already working, right? You already on the job. But you ain't, maybe you going after a promotion, because it's definitely giving me employment vibes. This ain't giving me no freaky deaky, okay? I wonder if I should put like this. It's not explicit. I don't talk like that. Like I'm not that naughty. All right. So this page of wands. Tell me the desire. What do you want? Tell me more about this page of imps. This is my quadrant, my seeker. Coming to them. Are they playing with it? The whole, don't do that. What is this? Bats. Six of bats. So this tell me you moving forward with the idea. So I feel like it's you. You are the one that's pitching a new idea, wanting a different position. Tell me more about the six of bats. Five of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. 12. Yeah, the reason why the six of bats is here, the desire, you want to move on. So yeah, it's you pitching an idea, you want to move on for a new promotion. Because the clarifiers we got here is as you can see, it's the six of bats. Why say so? This is the six of bats. And then we have here, we got the five of pentacles. And we got the seven of pentacles. So yeah, this situation is telling me right now, this is a career reading. I can tell you right there with the two cards. Well, technically we got six out. But this is telling me you not feel like you're getting enough recognition, possibly. You're not getting enough money right now where you are. You're feeling in lack. So you're in need of wanting more. So this could also be saying that you're looking for a new job too. You know what I mean? Because it could have been you presented this idea to your current boss, your current employer, and you wanted to move up, and then they just been sitting on the idea. They haven't made a decision. They still stuck. And with us having the pentacles here, it's telling me it's about money. Yeah, you're getting tired. So you've invested a lot, maybe in the position that you are in, and you're ready for change. You're ready for more money, more recognition, more responsibilities, because you can handle it. And it's telling me that you've presented like a new idea. This is, you made this position. So it's like, get right or you're moving on up. So why haven't we taken action on this? What do we got? Ooh, judgment come through, baby. We fee. Oh yeah, they've had enough time. Judgment has come. So before I say something, loose lips sink ships. We want to sail smooth. So why is judgment here? Hmm. Okay, y'all see how I be shuffling these cards. All right, so we got judgment, right? Judgment is clarified by the magician and the strength. You see that? So yeah, judgment's coming through and it's telling us right now, you need to you need to acknowledge that they dragging their feet, they ain't for the move. I don't I don't know any other way to articulate that for you, because with the magician and the strength is telling me you need to have the courage to go ahead and move on, pick another path. Either you gonna stay there and allow things to be the way that they are. I mean, it's, I'm not saying there's a problem there. I'm saying clearly you desire more. So we don't see the hermit here right now, but I'm definitely feeling hermit here. Like you see your worth, you see your value, and you need more. All right, I'm gonna need a bigger type. Won't be doing this. Let me stop. I just have to move to the other side. This table big. All right. We're on deck now. Okay. Now, if things stay the same, right? If things stay the same, what's gonna happen in the near future? It sucks because you want to move on. You are not feeling, it's not that you feeling disrespected. With Five of Pentacles coming through, that's Taurus energy. So you work really hard. Like you work really hard. This Five of Pentacles and this Seven of Pentacles is telling me you working really hard. It's major earth energy, and the earth energy, both cards are is Taurus, okay? So you're not feeling disrespected, but you're feeling bored. You know, you're feeling like I should be getting more, you know, I could be doing more. Maybe things have become redundant. You know what I mean? And it's not, when I see the Five of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles, I don't feel like you're lacking, like you're really in need of more money. But come on, who don't want more money? And you've been there long enough. That Seven of Pentacles is telling me you've been there long enough. It's really time to, you know, carry on. So judgment is here and everything's being weighed out, and judgment falls. You know, the counterpart for judgment is the high priestess. So what I'm telling you right now is just confirmation. You already know what you need to do. It hurt, it sucked, but you know what? It's so exciting to start something new, though, ain't it? You go in, you don't know them, they don't know you. You feeling them out, they feeling you out. It's exciting, it's new. You know, planting, you know, a lot of people, they don't like to start over. And you know what Taurus is? Because Taurus is there and I am a Taurus. Um, you know, you comfortable. But if you don't act now, that's what this card is going to be anyways. Our immediate future. If we just stay here, what's going to happen? But you bored. You need some excitement. Something new, train something new. There's so many jobs out there. So many. Nah, come on. Is that the 4 amps? It is. Well, let me see. Before I double back. Yeah. The other one had the sun under it too. Under the sea. That's good. Yeah, that's good. So this is telling me clearly, all right. So we're getting the 4 of wands. Oh yeah, y'all can see me peeking in the corner. All right, so what we got at the bottom is the sun. That's the positive card. The sun was actually under there when I pulled the judgment as well. Not under this deck, my mythic deck. Anywho, let me keep you. So it's telling me you are gonna be, you are being acknowledged. The people see you maybe by looking at other jobs. Sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes you don't have to tell them you looking for another job, and you ain't gotta tell your employer that you ain't happy. What you do is you start looking, and we all know what other jobs do. Good jobs. They gon' reference check. So it will probably a light fire under your employer's tail. That's all I'm saying. To see, oh, this person's really serious. They're really gonna go. Well, what can we do? They usually want to call you in the office, see what they can do to keep you. Because you don't, like I said, you've been here for a grip at this job. They Employers don't want to lose good employees. You know what I'm saying? So you looking is gonna open their eyes. And since I peeked, I should show you too. Show you. Um, I saw the hangman and I also saw the knight of cups. So yeah, um, you will be acknowledged because they are peeping game. They're gonna see with this judgment. When you make the call to start moving around, because you ain't gonna hound them, you just gonna go and slide on out of there, or try to slide out. They start getting that reference check. It's gonna open their eyes. They're gonna see things a little differently. Sometimes you ain't got to tell them you ain't feeling, you feeling this way. You ain't got to tell them that. Actions speak louder than words. That's what that's telling me. But I did jump the gun because I ain't clarified the 4 of wands, but I do feel that way. And we did call it. We called it at the beginning. All right. Tell me why the 4 of imps is here. Hips tick tock, my dance. When I see these little devils, it makes me think of that. On that demon time, she might start her OnlyFans. All right, tell me why the imp is here. 4 of imps. 4 of imps. Oh yeah. See? I said it. I said it. You gonna start looking, and when you start moving looking, they gonna do them reference checks, and their eyes gonna open. They gonna peep game. Cause let me tell you, babe, I'm not saying it just because I'm a Taurus. All right, because I've met other signs that nobody could do what you do, but Taurus is a stay there. They'll stay there for the long haul to make it work. But baby, when it's not working out, they gonna get out. Tauruses don't waste their time. No matter how comfortable they is, if they start not to feel appreciated, oh, they start plotting and planning. Yeah. So the 4 of imps, why is that here? You got 5 of swords, right? And you got the page of swords. Yeah, that chatty patty is gonna come through. They're gonna get the talking, a lot of whispers, starting to figure out, okay, how we gonna move around? What are we gonna do? And then they coming to you with an offer. Do you see that? Because the page of swords is, that's a meeting. When I saw these two cards, that's what it tells me. Because it also, we got five swords and a five of swords. And then page of swords is one. It takes us back to that six of swords, which is what you desire. You desire to move on to something different. You bored with the position that you're in. But the five of pentacles and the seven of pentacles is telling me you don't necessarily want to leave there, but you definitely are feeling there's more out there. You're feeling like there's more. And you know, since you ain't noticing me and I see my worth, you're not feeling noticed. There you go. Sometimes I jab my jaws a little too much. All right. But that's if you take the action and you start shopping around. All right. This is based right now. This is not. All right. Oh, wrong deck. All right. So, based on what we see now, what's going to happen in the next 6 to 12 months? Let's see. You're just poking me. Ooh. This is like far, like long term. And this one just kept poking me. So I'm like, what you is? That's Page of Ghosts, which is what was just out here. Now, tell me more. Tell me more. Mm-hmm. Give me a minute. Mm, really? Okay, I was being nosy because I just got the Page of Ghosts. And we just clarified with the five of. Tell me about this Page of Ghosts. Now, wait a minute. The cards are starting to repeat themselves. When your cards start to repeat, because, wait, I'm not even telling you. Okay, so we got the Page of Ghosts, right? And before that, for the Four of Wands, it got clarified with the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords, right? Now, what clarified the Page of Ghosts is the Seven of Cups and the Lovers. So, the fact that, oh, and then I looked at the bottom here. I looked at the bottom of there too. But here, we have it again, the Four of Wands. Oh, I wish I had this camera set up over here so y'all could see this. I mean, I could just keep flip, but wow, this really got me. Like, I'm not cheesing as hard as I would, but the future is basically saying like And this is long term. But I'm trying to peep game. Is it gonna be like a partnership from someone from your job? Not just because the love is here, but because the page of Ghost is offering into the Four of Imps. So what we going like this is like a this is giving me like a management offering position. So you might, if you're in a management position, because a lot of okay wait a lot of people see the lovers as just like a love relationship, but it represents a contract, it represents a long-term partnership, right? So this is like an offer, excuse me, it's like weighing out, this is telling me like weighing out all your options before you make a solid choice, because you're gonna have some big offers for like some very prominent partnerships, like as in big money. Now all of them ain't the same, so like you got to weigh the pros and the cons, because a lot of people think the dollar amount is it, but you might have a big dollar amount that might require triple your work, triple your energy, time alone. You might be going to sleep, waking up at the job. So you really want to weigh out the pros and cons, and first and foremost prioritize what is most important to you. um but by clarifying the page of the page of ghosts with the Seven of Cups and the Lovers, this is definitely telling me that you're going to have the opportunity, probably in long term, to really pick, maybe run the business. Like, if there's a CEO, you'll be a COO. That's just what I'm thinking long term, because clearly, whatever this idea that you have or that you want to take on, that it's going to be very financial, like beneficial for the company, right? But because it's coming to me in the form of a page, it's something small. But anytime in a business, there are things that's like long term. It may look small, but it'll develop. So you might be coming with more ideas. With the Two of Wands being there, you're still nurturing that idea. You see what I'm saying? And then, so with that project, and them not wanting to act on it or take you serious, you start to look around for another job, another place to call, your work home. And then they start to see, when you leave, maybe you already gave them a solid foundation on something, and you might be already maintaining it. Maybe there's something that you do that other people don't do. And I mean, it could be something, it don't have to be something really big and extravagant dealing with millions of dollars. You understand what I'm saying? It is something in the fashion of, it could be something in the fashion of you work at a job. Um, what's something very relatable? Stocking. You could be working a job, right? It ain't your job to stock everything, but you do. You go through, you don't just stock for you, you stock for everybody, right? And you may be coming up with a system to make things better. You might be coming up with ways that they can order that will save more money in the long haul. I'm just using this small to be, you know, where it makes sense and it's relative to you. But in the end, you got this new idea, this new product you thinking that is beneficial to your job. Oh, why did I think that? It could not be for your job. It could be something like gloves, and then you come out with your own brand. Do you see what I'm saying? It's something here, something that you have peep game on. There's a fire that's burning in you that will be beneficial for the company. Company ain't really trying to hear you. And in that moment, with that situation, you start to, I mean, the hermit didn't come out, but you start to self-reflect. You ain't got to be the hermit. Well, that is the hermit stage. But you start to self-reflect and you start to feel things are not being reciprocal. Things are not you start to look at where you are and where you actually want to be in your life, and you see you're not there and you want more, right? And this employer could give you more and they're not. So you start shopping around. But they hear it, people become chatty patties. You know, that's where that five of swords came in at with the four of imps. And you had the page of swords there. So that took us back to that six of swords. You moving on. You know your worth. You ain't got time for it. You might even go on vacation. Oh, I said that loud. You might decide to take a vacation. That could be a possibility too. Take a long vacation, like a sabbatical or something. Like, I mean, you probably worked at this company for a long time. Seven of Pentacles show that somebody has put in a lot of hard work, planted a lot of seeds, and they're letting it grow. And it is coming to fruition very slow, but it's not at a pace where everybody else will notice. And you might be the type, because you got a lot of fire out here, and I just want to say the fire sign that's out here right now is Aries. Two of Wands, Four of Wands, that's the Aries cards. Page of Imps and King of Wands embody all the fire signs. That is your Aries, your Leo, and your Sagittarius. So yeah, um, something in this situation. I know I said it. I'm gonna say it again. Something in this situation is definitely gonna bring you big time recognition. You're gonna realize that you're not just wanted there. You know, you could be in energy right now not feeling like your words falling on deaf ears and not feeling valued, not feeling heard, not feeling seen, right? I mean, ain't nobody disrespecting you. No one's treating you less than, but you can do more and you want more. Maybe 5 years ago this was good, but not today. And it sometimes that happens. And I'm really, yeah. So what's look, another card to dance. Hmm. All I could tell you is that in the future, based on this situation here, something that's gonna come to pass in the future is, I mean, you could try to flip it and make it relationship. That's the easy route. But right here, we already know this was all career driven. So just sum it up. We already been on here 37 minutes. I don't know who you are, but I'm happy for you because I know what it's like to fall on deaf ears. I know what it's like to like be somewhere and you just autopilot. You do the same thing. Get up 6 o'clock, go to work, work 7 to 4, get off from work, come home, cook dinner, watch a little TV, read a little book, do your little shower, put on some comfy pajamas, and then go to sleep and do it all over again. And you do it repetitively. Not just 5 times, sometimes it might be 6 times a week. Sometimes that 7 to 4 turn into 7 to 7. You see what I'm going? And then now you're like, something just sparked in you. Something's got to give. And you're going out. So whatever you're putting out, whatever that idea, that fire that's burning within you, with pages, it tells me that you're doubt. Kinda. Like don't stay in the page energy too long playing with that idea. You got to act on it with that proposal. Take that leap of faith. All right, we're going on 40 minutes now. But you definitely got something that's coming out. Um, and it's an offer. You got an offer that's coming to you. And with the Seven of Cups, that's multiple offers and in a strong partnership. So it could be in the same. Oh, why you just so mean? So, like, if you on Indeed and you put in all your skills, there'll be multiple jobs that come up with those keyword skills that you have, and you could be getting like offers like that. But um, at your current employer, because we was looking, we said if things stay the same, what would turn out? Well, what's gonna turn out is that you're gonna get the recognition, you're gonna be promoted, um, and that promotion that's gonna come. So, ooh, it might be like a probation. You know how you work at a job, you get a promotion, and it might be like, okay, see what you do with this, and then you do well with it. They hoping that you do well at it, but what you don't see is that in that page of Ghost, I'm trying to stay respectful of the deck. In that page of Ghost, you don't see that in the background they got multiple plans for you. That they may be giving you multiple responsibilities. You might be managing multiple positions. And this will yield you very strong partnerships in the long run in the corporate aspect of it. Okay, I hope that helped you. I hope you got what you needed from this reading. I'm going to go on and move on to the next reading. I'm going to stop being so giddy. Because I can get really giddy. I think it's just being out here. It take a lot. I mean, I've done where I come out, but, and I do a lot of videos and stuff, but this, I still can't, like, stop smiling because I'm actually taking a chance and I'm doing this. I'm not just letting people come to me and, hey, will you give me a reading? And I'll be like, yeah, I got you. 85, I got you. Yeah. But not only do I do like my readings, I always do follow-ups too. I always do. I'll be like, hey girl, how you doing? What's up, sir? All right. If you got any questions, leave me some questions down below. Just know that this is generalized. This is a generalized reading. And it's not, in a sense, I probably gave you multiple scenarios, but the base is the same. This is work related. This is somebody that is career focused, that's becoming bored in their career, desiring more from their employer, and going out, you're going to start to go and look for another job, and they're going to get themselves in gear, and they're going to start plotting, planning, trying to get you. One thing I will say too, just by re-looking at these cards, with that judgment, this could be telling us too, for that Four of Imps, when we got that Five of Swords to that Page of Swords, they're definitely trying to stop you from going. So they're going to offer you more money. You have a big moment. You know what I mean? That's one thing we could say. And it's going to be very beneficial for your home. But yeah. How many stars is that? One, two. Oh, I didn't notice that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stars. That's another confirmation for Six of Swords. I see the 6 stars as Aquarius, which is an air sign, because the star is ruled by Aquarius. And that just tells me 6 of Swords. 6 of Bats, that's 1. That's 2 and the 4 of Imps. That's 6 right here, and the 5 of Swords and the Page of Swords. So actually, you could be choosing to move on from this employer, and maybe they'll come around. I've seen that with people too. Well, I say it like I've seen it with a bunch of people. I only seen that with 3 people, and all 3 of them were my family members, where they quit a job and they were gone from that job for 6 months, and then the job recontacted them after 6 months of them being gone. Actually, one of them, I believe it was 8 months either. That's neither here nor there. But what happened was, then they called and offered them more money and to bring them back. So the exit interview that they had was great. They gave them an offer. They declined that offer, but then they came up with a new idea. That company needed them. It wasn't just, hey, we want you back. We needed that person back, and we needed them in a higher position than where they were. Where it was in a position higher to what they were doing, where now they were controlling like main So say you do routes and you manage these routes, right? Now you're in charge of sealing these routes and the training, the hiring of the, not the hiring, I don't want to say that part. Because if you're in charge of the route, in the sense of managing, right? You're not just managing those employees, you are now coming up with the routes, how much they'll get paid, the seasons, and locking certain routes with other companies. You're the face, the voice for that certain area now. You ain't just the underman. You know what I mean? Not saying that you ain't valuable, because we all know the people that work the lowest work the hardest, baby. But you got to take into account those who work higher. It's a mind game as well as paperwork too. Different levels, but you know what I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna end on this up because, like I said, I can jack my jaws, loose lips, sink ships, and I'm trying to sail smooth. Okay. All right. As always, please remember, peace is your most important thing in this world. It ain't diamond and pearls. It ain't multiple people. It's not. It's your peace, baby. Your peace is the most important thing. I'm 35. It took me a long time to get here, but I got here. You understand? Actually, I was already there when I was 32, but still, um, it's the most important thing. Don't add no friction. Don't try to change things. Don't let outside world affect your inside world. I don't care if your sister, your brother, your cousin, your mother, your father. Day life is day life. Your life is your life. What you can do is great, but don't let it stress you out, baby. You work hard to get where you at. Love it and enjoy your peace. And always remember, life don't happen to you, boo. It happens for you. Everything that's going on in your life right now is for your greater good. And if it ain't looking pretty right now, hey, you wouldn't have been dealt it if you couldn't handle it. All right. See you in the next one. Bye.